Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Today we're getting into chapter 26 of Year 6. We are looking at some constellations, not currently, because we've got to learn about them, because Torva says, go learn about the constellations, and then I will speak to you. Okay, let's do this. So we're in the Astronomy Tower for the very first time. That's why it took so long to load. I had to stop the recording, restart because it took so long, but worth it, right? Guys, Jump City, you've done a beautiful job. Look at this. It's so good. So good. It's stunning, man. Right. Be careful venturing into the Forbidden Forest, Shiny. Shouldn't she be... Well, oh no, she has got a thingy, doesn't she? Now we can find out what the Mangy centaur was on about. Mangy. Torva said we should learn more about the constellation Cetus. Okay. Professor Sinistra. Good evening, class. I know it's hard to stay up this late, and I apologize for disturbing your circadian rhythms. She's not kidding. I'm not sure I can keep my eyes open much longer. Just try not to drool on me if you doze off. I would have liked to start earlier in the term, but the night sky has been gloomy and clouded these past few months. Sometimes it seems the heavens themselves reflect our lives here on Earth. Sounds like something the centaurs would say, along with a bunch of other rubbish. Ooh, burn. Miss Snide, could you please stop whispering to Mr. Hunter? Yes, Professor. Thank you. Centaur superstition aside, the stars do have a subtle influence on the magic we do here at Hogwarts. But that is not why we study them. We study them because they are mysterious and because they are beautiful. Brava, I am glad I signed up for this class. So am I, Mrs. Alvis. And I hope the rest of you are just as enthusiastic. This evening we will be studying the constellations. You will be working on your star charts in pairs, so I recommend you each find a partner. Professor, can I work in a group of 3? It's that awkward situation. I don't see why not. Thank you. Wait a minute, was it odd numbers, or is Alanza on her own? According to Torvus, FIRENZE wants us to study the constellation Cetus, and somehow that will help us make sense of TRELAWNEYS' prophecy. A prophecy which you decided wasn't worth sharing with us. Yeah. Why is this the first we're hearing of it? Oh, Kiara's going to go with Alanza. Honestly, there's been so much happening lately, it slipped my mind. But considering it mentioned final endings and the ultimate price, I have to wonder if it's already come true. Perhaps, but perhaps it's only just started to come true. I hope not. Things can only always get worse. Thanks for the pep talk, Copper. I'd say Trelawney's cracked, and I won't put much stock in the advice of stargazing horses either. FIRENZE is a centaur, Marilla. Oh, pardon me. You're the only one who heard the prophecy, Shiny. Do you think we need to be worried? I think there's worse yet to come, but as I might not like to, as much as I might not like to, I've learned to take nothing for granted. That's true. Rowan's death has only made me more wary of the dangers that we've yet to face. If you two are done chattering, we really ought to get to work. Professor Sinistra is looking over here. Alright, let's see what these constellations have to tell us. They're talking to me, you know. Just deep. Deep in the constellations. Right, Miss, can you tell us about Cetus? To save us all the reading. Ah, Cetus. Whoa, no. Whoa. The whole region of the sky seems to have water-related constellations. That Cetus looks like a chicken, if you ask me. Okay. Did this prophecy mention me at all? Why is it always about you? That's true. It just is. Whoever came up with the constellations took a lot of creative liberties. So, what do we know about Cetus? Why did FIRENZE say it was important? Stars are the watchful sentinels of the night sky. I can relate to that. What? He's cracked. Ah, Cetus, the monster of the deeps. Why are you so curious about him? Well, why are you so keen on that once constellation? I'm glad you made it out of the Forbidden Forest in one piece, Shiny. Centaurs are skilled astronomers, but they're perhaps too imaginative. The whole region of the sky seems to have water-related constellations. Okay. We're on repeat. Good. I didn't want to miss that thing that Sinistra said. Sinistra. Is it Sinistra or Sinistra? Sinistra. I'm going to say Sinistra because it's like sinister, but with a tr instead of a t. Excellent work, everyone. You are well on your way to becoming expert astronomers yourselves. You may start packing up while I come around to collect your star charts. Professor Sinistra called Cetus the monster of the deeps, and it's in the same region of the sky as a lot of the other water-related constellations, like Aquarius and Pisces. They all point to the Black Lake as the location of the final cursed vault, and Trelawney did mention murky water as well. Oh, come off it. It's just a coincidence, that's all. Perhaps, but perhaps not. We should at least hear what FIRENZE has to say. Well, he can wait until tomorrow. The stars are telling me that there's a nice comfy bed in my future. I'm about to nod off myself, but there's someone I want to talk to first. Good night then, Shani. Let us know what you've learned from FIRENZE. What, you're not going to come with me and protect me, Ben? Hey? Oh. Hi there, Shani. How'd your star chart turn out? Never mind that. It was you in the forest last night, wasn't it? You knew I would be there, and you warned me about the dangers. I'm quite sure I don't know what you're talking about, but if I did, I certainly wouldn't discuss it here. I'm volunteering in the hospital wing again. Petrified people aren't as likely to eavesdrop. Okay. Are you saying you want to go in? You want to go to the hospital wing? To the hospital wing. Jackalope? What's a jackalope? I've never heard of a jackalope. That's a brand new magical creature. That is not on my radar. And I went through like 150 different creatures from the magical world. I never came across a jackalope. I'm looking very much forward to that. We'll Google it at the end as well. Okay. Petrified. Still petrified. What are they doing here? What are they actually doing? How are they looking? Still petrified. No improvement, but that's to be expected. Yeah. I suppose all we can do is to find the vault and break the curse. Which is why I ignored your warning and went to the Forbidden Forest the other night. It's a good thing I was there too. So it was you who fought off the other werewolf. Knew it. Yes. The forest is home to more than just acromantulas, unfortunately. I've run across other werewolves before, and that one is particularly vicious. I see. Well, thank you for saving us. What's wrong? Everything turned alright, didn't it? Yeah, I'm glad you followed me. Glad you were there. We would have been werewolf food if you hadn't shown up when you did. No offence. None taken. So, did you at least find what you were looking for? Why did you go to the forest anyway? We were looking for clues. Anything that could lead us to Ratepick or my brother. In other words, we were grasping at straws. But we did have a surprise visitor after you chased the werewolf off. Really? Tell me about it while I tend to these students. We can at least try to make them more comfortable. What are you going to do to make them more comfortable? Tell me. I'm fascinated as to what she just took. I mean, you could start by tucking them in. They're all above. They're probably freezing. Look. She's still got to stand up. At least everybody else gets to lie down. She's probably well tired in that stone. It sounds like your trip to the forest was quite eventful. FIRENZE told Torvus to tell me to study the constellation Cetus, so that's what I did. You just missed Torvus. He showed up right after you left. Beatrice seems far away. I hope she's alright. Well, I suppose the Forbidden Forest was the place to be last night. Yep. With Madame Pomfrey petrified, we all have to do our part, healers especially. I have to venture into the forest again. The centaurs want a word. It seems FIRENZE has some insight into a prophecy Trelawney told me. When did Beatrice get here? I didn't see her come in. She apparated. FIRENZE told Torvus to study the constellation. Yeah. We'd done that. Success. Hydrate. I'm losing so much water from the sweat. So, after being attacked by a werewolf, you were accosted by a centaur with a message concerning a grim prophecy. It's an interesting life you lead, Shiny. I'd trade it for a dull one in a heartbeat. I wouldn't. Could you imagine how boring this game would be? Unfortunately, Ratepix made that impossible. I'm hoping FIRENZE's insight into the prophecy will help me stop her, and are for good though. I hope so, too, for your sake and all of Hogwarts. So, you'll be heading back into the forest tonight then? Yeah, I have to go to the centaur camp. To see FIRENZE. You're going to the centaur camp? I've never heard of centaurs letting a student visit them. Well, it wasn't easy to get them to agree to it, believe me. The full moon's passed, but you should still be careful. I will, and thanks again for saving us yesterday. I'm glad you were there. All in a night's work. If she's got wolfsbane, why did she transform? Why did she go out? I don't know, maybe she enjoys it. Beatrice, everything okay? Nope, not okay, not okay. Not okay. Who's this guy? Is this Beatrice's lover? Yes, absolute. Everything is absolutely wonderful. Everything is absolutely wonderful. EAW. Easily, absolute, wallop. Wallop means rubbish. It's like fine. I'm fine. She's been like that for days. No one's been able to get through to her. I'll just have to keep trying them. Right now, I've got some centaurs to talk to, though. To the centaurs! I'm guessing we have to wait. Yep, FIRENZE will be ready to see you soon. Wait for my signal. Come to our camp now, Shiny. FIRENZE awaits. Well, how did you do that? It's amazing. Isn't it? We have the ability. I wonder if you can add an echo to your mic. I imagine you can. Filters. Add a filter. Compressor, expander, gain, invert, polarity, limiter. I'm not going to touch any of that. You can do this though. With the old webcam. That's about as fancy as the tricks get around here. Sorry. Right. Come on, FIRENZE. Come on, Taviv. Forgot his name. What's his name? Did his name just come up? FIRENZE and our buddy Vakor, Bailor, Dairo, Cairo. I've just completely blanked. Nope, it's not coming to me. Shout it at me, guys. Torve. Yes. Did anybody shout that to me? I heard it. How did you do that? Torve. Come on, Torve. We've been waiting a while now, and we want to come see you. Is this going to be a new scene? Maybe that's why it's taking long time to load up. You know, it's like the hospital wing. That didn't take that long. Astronomy class. That took a long time. Also, does this mean astronomy classes are now available? I think that might be. Akapow! Right, this is just getting ridiculous. It's not my internet. What's Ookla say? Ookla says my internet speed is... cannot compute. Oh. Is 50 megabytes per second. Nope. Sorry guys, it's 60 megabytes per second. Maybe they're just making the game so big that it's just getting slower and slower. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe it's my Android phone, which does get bad when it overheats. But no, it's not that hot. Oh my god, it is hot in here though. I am sweating a lot. I need to like shift to a cooler colour, a more cooling colour. It's gotta be blue, isn't it? Cool thing, ice. Oh my god, how long is this taking? Oops. Oh! Unable to get... What's going on? I've shifted this the wrong way. It's my overlay that's gone. I think it's gone, guys. I think it's over. Sorry, guys. That's the end of this set. No, I'm joking. Yeah. It will load up this time. Right. Challenges, not challenges. Things to do tomorrow is set up the booster. Just in case it is that. Don't think it is. Set up booster. Just to stop this from potentially happening. Will it load up now? Right. Oh, I was going to look up a jackalope. Right, back to the centaur camp. This better be worth it. Torvus! Did I say Torvir? It's Torvus! Oh, as soon as I saw him, I knew his name was Torvus. And that Torvir was wrong. Guys, you must have been shouting it and being like, he's still got it wrong. I've got it though. It's good to see you, Shiny. I trust you've been well. It has been, Torvus. Not exactly, Torvus. Things haven't been great at Hogwarts. Yes, these are troubling times indeed. I was merely making the small talk, as your people say. Making small talk, not making the small talk. Your wizard customs are rather inscrutable to me. They can be a little odd, can't they? Although I'm sure that you'd agree that centaurs aren't much better. What? Look how big FIRENZE is. Your point is well taken, but you might consider making it more quietly. It is only by the grace of the herd that you set foot in our camp, Shiny. Is it FIRENZE or FIRENZE? I always get mixed up. I think I've searched this before, but it's been so long that we saw him. FIRENZE. Pronounce. See, I like FIRENZE, but FIRENZE. Break FIRENZE down in FIRENZE. FIRENZE? What? Is that it? I don't know if it means... Yeah, how to pronounce the Harry Potter character.
FIRENZE.
FIRENZE?
FIRENZE.
No. Really? FIRENZE. Oh, these are loads of things that have been Harry Potter names and words we pronounced wrongly for years. So I mean Castelobrucho, Brushu, that was a killer. Hermione. Hermione. No. Alright, let's see if everybody pronounces all these right. Voldemort. Oh. The T is tweeted that the T is meant to be silent. Voldemort. Okay, yeah. I don't think I say Voldemort. Anyway. Nuts. When it came to nuts, we're all swagger. While we were running around saying nuts, Harry, Ron, Hermione, and everyone else in the Wizarding were purchasing goods and services called sickles and knuts. Didn't know that. What? K-N-U-T-S. Can I get this up for you guys as well so you can see it? Window capture. Here we go. Right, I thought so. Nuts are knuts. What? Amortentia. That's what I would say. Amortentia. As it turns out, those T's are sharp and proud in all the ways T in the dark lanes. Amortentia. Oh, Amortentia. Bezoar. Bezor. Bezo. Bezoar. 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 Okay. Bezoar. Bezoar. I wasn't too far off. Mors mordre. Yeah, I got that right. Mors mordre. It's more of a dr than a dre. Dr. Mors mordre. Everybody get that right? FIRENZE. So, as such, it was a proud moment when we finally wrapped our heads around the idea that his name is more akin to frenzy. So it's FIRENZE. FIRENZE. FIRENZE, I think it is. FIRENZE. Wizengamot. Wizengamot. What? Wizengamot. Wizengamot. Jeez. All these things that we've been pronouncing wrong. Some people will be like, yeah, I've been pronouncing that since day one like that. Okay, FIRENZE. It wouldn't do to offend hosts by criticizing their ancient customs, don't you agree? I think centaurs and wizards are both strange. Is that really so controversial? You may have a sense of humor about your people's customs, but that is not the centaur way. Tradition keeps the herd strong. At least, that is the prevailing wisdom in our camp. And as you are the guest of the herd, you would do well to respect its customs. Very well. Didn't mean to cause any offence. I delivered your message about TRELAWNEYS prophecy, FIRENZE. FIRENZE! Very good. Did you study the stars as I suggested, Shiny? Yeah, I asked Professor Sinistra all about the constellation Cetus. She called it the monster of the deeps. Does this mean that the next cursed vault is in the Black Lake? It might mean many things. Those stars are as fickle as the seas they rule over. What do you make of them? Tova said you had some new insights to share with me. Be patient, my friend. I will give you the best interpretation. My best. But I cannot be certain. Okay. This all sounds like rubbish to me. A difficult decision will be yours to make, and its impact will be tremendous. That's like my everyday life. The stars keep their own counsel. We can only guess at their meaning. Would it have killed TRELAWNEY to be a bit more specific? We can only guess at their meaning. That's like anything. You will face an adversary greater than any you could have encountered. I could have predicted these just based off history alone. It is good to see you out of danger for once, Shiny. Right? I have to admit it. I'm curious about the prophecy myself. And I have to I thought he was going to say I have to admit. This does sound like rubbish. You will lose someone close to you, but perhaps not the way you expect. What? They're going to betray us. The prophecy is not all darkness. There is cause for hope as well. I wonder if we'd be happier not knowing about the future. Simba. I feel like FIRENZE sounds like Simba. Your world would change in ways you can't possibly imagine. Okay, we're on repeat now. Repeat city. Simba. You will rule over all that you see where the lion... all you can see. No, it's all that the light touches will one day be yours. Something like that anyway. It's been a while since I last watched it. About a year. I watched it with my son. Great film. possibly one of the best Disney films. I think it goes for me. Aladdin, Jungle Book, Disney. What's everybody else's top 3? It's a very contentious subject. This is a lot to take in for FIRENZE. You're saying it'll face a difficult decision, a powerful adversary, and another loss. That is what I read in the stars, although the exact nature of these events is slippery and difficult to ascertain. What a coincidence! It sounds like Shiny's troubles are far from over. Of that, I think we can be certain, but there is no shadow without light. The stars tell me that your world is about to open up in ways you can't possibly imagine. You have lived these last 6 years at Hogwarts, but your path will still take you beyond its protective enchantments. Tell me, Shiny, when the time comes, will you be ready to walk that path? I ain't saying I'll let the stars decide, let's just say that. Hogwarts is my home. I would leave Hogwarts and never look back. It seems a little bit strong though, but I would because I'd leave Hogwarts, but I would still look back. No, I'm always going to say Hogwarts is my home. I can't imagine leaving it, even after all that's happened. No wonder you fought so hard to defend it. But what if the only way to save Hogwarts is to leave it behind? Then I'll do whatever it takes. I just hope that day never comes. Secretly, we're all thinking, I hope that day comes because I'm ready for Hogwarts Mystery Part 2 where we're not at Hogwarts anymore and we become something. What will you do now, Shiny? I don't know, really. I need somewhere quiet to sit and think. I would say you can sit in this tent. But it is my tent. You seem to have a lot on your thoughts. Gather your thoughts and then we can talk. Who is this mystery person? Some invisible voice. Find somewhere quiet to think. I'd go to the courtyard. Yeah. It would be nice at this time. Is it still night time? Because if it is still night time, I really should get some sleep. And my dorm room is probably somewhere that's not going to be very loud if it is night time. Look, it is night time. It is night time, and it's having problem loading the nighttime background. I think, what happens if I close my Wi-Fi? Go to 4G. Is 4G? No, 4G is faster. It must be my internet. Oh, that may have been a coincidence. Ah, hello there, Shiny. You're up late, aren't you? And returning from the Forbidden Forest, if I'm not mistaken. Professor, I can explain. There's no need, Shiny. I've come to expect the unexpected from you. What was it this time? Remember I told you about TRELAWNEYS prophecy, and the centaurs had agreed to help me understand it? FIRENZE told me it meant I'd lose someone, but perhaps not in the way I'd expect. You're wondering if the prophecy was referring to Rowan, or whether there is another death in your future. Well, yeah. If there is one thing you can always count on, Shiny, it's death. It comes for us all in the end. What about Nicholas Flamel? He had it pretty sweet. Although my friend Nicholas Flamel, I might disagree. But the prophecy said I'd lose someone in a way that I didn't expect. What could that mean? I suspect we won't know until it's already come to pass. But I do know that if you spend your life worrying about the future, the present will pass you by. Then what should I do? Just ignore the prophecy? I would encourage you to focus on what you can change. Imagine that we are living in the past and that you are looking back on us from the future. What can you do now that you will want to have done later? Deep. Very deep there. Dumbledore. Dumbledore going deep. How much energy we have left? Because we must have used a fair bit up. We got 150 energy yesterday, didn't we? was it today? Dumbledore has an interesting way of looking at time. Dwelling on prophecies can easily turn into despair. Was my wording too confusing? Imagine you are in the future, changing your past. First, determine what is within your power to change, then change it. Of course, I'd love to finish off rate pick and the rest of R. That would be nice. I find that a change in perspective can lead to surprising insights. I wish I could just talk to Jacob. I'd like to understand him better. I wonder what it would be like in the future. Will I be happy with how I spent my life? I wish I could really change the past. And I could save Rowan. I can't tell you what you want to do. Only you can decide that. Dwelling on prophecies. Yeah, I'm sick of dwelling on prophecies. This is not my intention. This is the centaur's intention. Intention. Or done. Alright, so, okay. Do you know what? I actually used to use this whenever I got in trouble, like as a young boy, which wasn't very often, but if I got in trouble for something, I always used to think, in 10 years, will I look back on this and be as scared as I am now? And I'd be like, you know, I won't give a damn about it. And therefore, it's probably not worth worrying about that much. I mean, worry about enough not to do it again, whatever you've done. Or not to get caught. Well, Shiny, have you sorted out what your future self would most like your past self to have done? I want to understand Jacob better. Yeah. That sounds like exactly the sort of thing you can take steps to accomplish now. I thought when I finally found him things would go back to the way they were before, but they haven't. I don't mind that he's changed, but because I've changed too, but I just want to know why he is the way he is. I can sympathise. Sometimes my own brother seems like a stranger to me, and yet he knows me better than anyone. You and your brother have a chance to make up for lost time. Don't let it pass you by. The trouble is, I don't know how to contact him. Perhaps you can work that out in the morning. You are, after all, out past your bedtime, and I am still your teacher. Right. I suppose I'll just go to bed. Good night. If you're taking the grand staircase, would you mind speaking to Miss Hayward? I passed her on my way down here, and she looked as though she needed a friend. Yeah. I'll sort Beatrice out. I'll be there. I'll get through to her. Okay. Well, that is all for this one. I don't think we're going to get Jackalope done. Let's start Lunar Phases, see how much we can get into it. Yeah, I suppose we might actually have enough if this is a 3-hour class. Nope, it's an 8-hour class, and I've just started it. Am I going to be able to finish this tonight? Yeah, 76 energy. That only needs an extra 20. I've probably got enough saved. Oh, what am I doing? I just skipped through it all. What are we doing? My favourite phase, waxing crescent. No waning. Oh, bother. I love them all. So how long until the next full moon? Asking for a friend. Professor Sister, must be some kind of nocturnal creature. It's so late. Nothing on earth frightens me. The moon is no different. Barnaby's head looks rather like a waning gibbous, don't you think? Is it a gibbous? Gibbous or gibbous? Gibbous. I've been in the same phase my whole life. Powerful. Syzygy. Did I spell that right? Did anyone spell that right? I suppose I've gone through what? You've gone through what, Ben? Can't just leave us hanging like that. Oh, that took 22 energy. Let's see how well you know your lunar phases. What makes this moon so bright in the night sky? I'd probably say it reflects from the sun. Alien wizards casting Lumos. Oh, that is definitely the best answer. I kind of wish I said that. So smart, Jenny. It's really awkward sat next to answer. Watch closely now. Using a lunoscope isn't as simple as you might think. Okay. Seems useful enough. I know folks who pay a hefty sum for one of these. How exactly does the lunoscope work? Is it some kind of illusion? Only one eye hole? What am I supposed to do with the other eye hole? Close it, Barnaby. Oh. I've been seeing the moon without one of these my whole life. Am I a moons person? I'm not too keen on astronomy, to be honest. Suits my schedule, though. More from Barnaby. Pardon me, Professor. Well, I'm sure it's called a moon. What? See, you lose the Barnaby. I lost the Barnaby then because it ended. Something about a moonscope. Some other genius that Barnaby came up with. The next part's particularly important. I do hope you're not drifting off. Pow. That's how I roll. Sinistra. Why am we looking up? I feel like the way we're looking up, we're looking over ahead. Survey the moon. Or maybe we're surveying the moon. Lunoscopes out. I suppose it's rather beautiful in its own way. I prefer a nice sunrise, though. I used to be afraid of the dark. Now I seek it out. Yeah, we know that. Wow, I can cycle through the lunar phases just by turning this knob. Not too shabby. Surely the moon isn't supposed to be that blurry. Oh, that's better. It looks like there's a face on the moon. I'd like to punch it someday. What? What is going on with Ben? He's mental. Has anyone brought a lunoscope to the moon and looked at the Earth? Are you more than an early bird or a night owl, Shiny? Night owl. It's late in England. Not that late, but I do like to stay up late. I suppose it's rather beautiful. Yeah, you already said that. We'll take that one, energy, gladly. Time for your close-up, Mr. Moon. I want to see a close-up of it. Keeping it all to yourself, main character, are you? I wonder how good these scopes are, lunoscopes are. Like, are they better than our scopes, telescopes? We can make use of this orrery to predict the next eclipse. Oh, yes. A lunar eclipse is called a blood moon, as if the full moon weren't frightening enough. Why can't every class have a big spinning thing? I'd have full marks if they did. Nothing helps one focus quite like watching the motions of the planets. Solar eclipses are a good time to do business, if your business is shady. Just saying. We should have an eclipse party. Do you think Professor Sinestra would host? Not with that language. That accent. Not with that language. How dare you? Speaks Portuguese, is she? Portuguese? Right. I think we can get about 15 out of this. How many can we get now for free? That's 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. I'm not counting these. 10. 11 from dungeons, but I accidentally pressed it earlier. 12. 13. 14. Oh, I was close. 1 off. Nope. Alright, Shiny. Oh, I wonder if the eclipse has an effect on magic. I'll have to test it out. What? There's loads of little extra ones here. There always a complex feat of magical engineering. Something fun spin. Okay, we're gonna have to buy some energy. Spin the orrery to predict an eclipse. Gladly. there's going to be an eclipse. Now. Last bit. And then I'm going to go outside and look at the stars. Alright, my dears, time to fill your moon charts. Be precise, please. Purely because I'm boiling hot. If I use my lunoscope correctly, the phases go in this order. Look, Shy, I connected the dots and it made spaghetti. Is that a sign? Could be. Perhaps we ought to try the moon spell next, Shiny. Yeah, moon shower. Better label everything. Professor Sinestra appreciates accuracy. Oh, Lord, I don't want to merge dragons. I think I need to merge some dragons. not actually merge dragons. I think I need to watch the merge dragons. Just because I'll buy 10 energy and then get 3 from this. And I think that should be enough to complete this. Whilst we're waiting, I'm going to search what a jackalope is. Jackalope. Look like a bunny stag. It's a mythical animal of North American folklore described as a jackrabbit with antelope horns. It's a portmanteau of jackrabbit and antelope. Does it have? Yeah, it's in the wiki. Is it mentioned? Oh, it's been mentioned on Pottermore before. Interesting. A potioneer had better know their effects of the lunar on potions. Will this be enough? No, it's not going to be enough. I know it. Oh, maybe actually. One. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. Give me a 2. Oh, I didn't read the things. Some ingredients reach their full potential during a full moon. 2. Yes. Yes. If I was using my lunoscope correctly, blah, 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 blah. We don't need the energy. We'll take the 6 bags. You're off to a good start, but a little detail would go a long way. How about this? You like that detail? That's a new one. Right. Done. That is all for this one, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like on the video. Hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future content. Rewarded 200 coins. Thank you very much for nothing. That is all. See you guys next time.